Hi, Farm Girl here. So I'm looking at everybody up here crying, sad, hurt because Trump got into office. But I'm under no illusion that Democrats or Republicans will ever do anything for the American people that would be so significant that we need to be worried about who's in office. Because at the end of the day, none of them have done anything significant like food prices going down, like wages going up, like eliminating poverty, helping out the veterans, uh, helping out the homeless, doing things for people who are mentally ill, you know, touching the hearts of people who are struggling, helping people to get through, you know, real rehabilitation in prisons, bringing out people who been locked up for a long time and getting them ready to go back into society, helping them to get a job. Instead, there's blockages once you come out, and they don't seem to even want to help you reintegrate. So I'm not talking about black, white, any race, creed, or color. I'm talking about the condition of the American people, period. I'm talking about fixing up, places that are full of blight, cleaning up areas in America that really need it. We send more money out of the United States than we keep in to help the U.S. people. I understand everybody said, oh, Trump did this when he was in office. Biden did this when he was in office. But I still don't see those changes, the well needed changes. The drug epidemic is still as bad as it was when Trump was in there, when Biden is in there. We're looking at a few tax dollars, a few stimulus checks, and things like that. So I don't worry about who's in office. I pray. Now, I know everybody don't believe, but you got to find something to believe in and stop focusing on who's in office and what they're going to do. You better your own condition. You better put away your money. Make sure that you spend it on some of the things you want, but mainly the things you need, and keep some to the side so that no matter who's in office, you won't have to worry. I mean, we have to take care of ourselves. I don't think any government institution going to really take care of us. I've never been under that illusion. I always vote for the lesser evil. That tells you both sides are really evil. That's something that you're not going to agree with on both sides. And you're never going to get all the things that you think you should get on either side. It's always going to be something, just something that sits in your spirit that don't sit right. And it bothers you because they all do wrong. They all have a good and a bad side. They got pros and cons. So it don't matter who's in office. At the end of the day, if they're not doing big changes like cleaning up homelessness, like building they could build big old corporations that would give homeless people jobs, that would give veterans jobs, better jobs, good paying jobs. They could clean up the streets. They could clean up blighted areas. A lot of things that they could have been doing that they never use our tax dollars to do. And so I really I don't care who's in office. I do vote. Don't get me wrong, I vote. And I always vote for the lesser evil. So I mean, at the end of the day, still, I don't worry about who's in office. I my condition hasn't really changed from one president to the other in any great significant way that I would be crying, sitting up here crying about who's in office. I think you ought to pray. I think you ought to keep yourself in a mindset that no matter who's in there, you're going to deal with something you don't want to deal with. So keep your head up. Keep smiling. Keep treating other people the way you want to be treated. Keep being nice and kind. Let those things come back to you. What you give out, you're going to get back. So, and then you're going to get some things that not quite right. Some things you didn't sow, you're going to reap. But then that's evil people doing evil things. I mean, the evil is eviling, the good is gooding. You know, so I'm not saying it wrong, but there I'm just saying it to be kind of like sarcastic and funny at the same time. It's just the climate of the day. And it's not just America, it's all over the world. Things are going down. People's beliefs are going down. People are doing more evil. They're not looking to better themselves. People out there stealing. People out there dealing drugs. People out there doing all kinds of crime. And I mean, all those things are not going to just disappear with who's in the office. There's a lot of situations that the president can't control. There's a lot of people behind the scenes controlling things. So, I mean, at the end of the day, take the good with the bad and keep your head up. Smile, laugh. Try to do your best to do your part to be as a good person as you can be toward other people. But don't let this get you down. Don't fall all apart. Don't worry. Don't give yourself a migraine or cause yourself to get sick or have a heart attack or a stroke over something that really don't matter. Because at the end of the day, what happens in your life depends on how you handle things. Because bad things are going to come. And you got to take them as they come. I mean, it's not going to make any big difference for who's in office. So I think we ought to just accept what is and keep moving. But I want all of y'all to be blessed. Farm Girl out.